McCabe seeks immunity from prosecution in exchange for testimony in congressional hearing, by Christina Layla for thegatewaypundit.com. In a letter sent to Chairman Grassley Monday, Andrew McCabe's attorney, Michael Bromwich, requested the Senate Judiciary Committee grant the former FBI official immunity from prosecution in exchange for testifying at next week's congressional hearing on the FBI's handling of the Clinton investigation. Chuck Grassley requested Andrew McCabe testify next week at a congressional hearing on the FBI's and DOJ's mishandling of the Hillary Clinton email investigation. In a 3-page letter to Chairman Grassley, McCabe's attorney, Michael Bromwich, ironically complains about leaks from the DOJ doing damage to his client. Yeah, that's a good one. On page 2 of Bromwich's letter, the lawyer argues destructive leaks about McCabe's criminal referral by the IG have done damage to the former FBI deputy director. Bromwich then states McCabe's legal team requested an investigation into the DOJ's source of leaks. Oh, the irony. Excerpt of page 2, Bromwich to Grassley. He, meaning McCabe, has a credible and compelling story to tell. However, as the result of a stream of leaks from the Department of Justice, it is now well known that the OIG has made a criminal referral to the United States Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia. As you know, the grounds for such a referral is the very low standard of reasonable. Grounds to believe there has been a violation of federal criminal law, 5 U.S.C. App 3. Even so, and even though Mr. McCabe committed no crime, these leaks have forced us to acknowledge the criminal referral, and unfortunately the stream of leaks has continued as recently as last Thursday. Additional leaks led to the reporting of specific investigative steps allegedly taken by the United States Attorney's Office in response to the referral. We are outraged by these leaks and last Friday requested an investigation by the Department of Justice's Office of Professional Responsibility into the sources of the leaks. On page 3, Bromwich requests the Senate Judiciary Committee grant McCabe immunity from prosecution in exchange for his testimony because of his criminal referral. If McCabe is not granted immunity, he will invoke his Fifth Amendment rights, continued Bromwich. McCabe can invoke his Fifth Amendment rights, however, this can prompt lawmakers to issue him a subpoena and ultimately threaten contempt charges. Robin Russell, Englert, Orsak, whatever, letter to Chairman Grassley, June 4th, 2018, and this is what he said. Okay, Mr. McCabe is willing to testify. We read that. This is a textbook case for granting use immunity. The committee and other committees in both the Senate and House are eager to hear Mr. McCabe's testimony. Mr. McCabe is eager to give such testimony. He has a legitimate fear of criminal prosecution based on the criminal referral that has already been made. The irregularities in the process by which he was terminated and the improper command influence that continues to be exercised by the President of the United States. And if there is a criminal case to be made, which we vigorously dispute, the relevant witnesses are known and they have already given sworn testimony during the OIG's investigation. For these reasons, we urge this committee to apply for a court order compelling Mr. McCabe's testimony and granting him use immunity. If this committee is unwilling or unable to obtain such an order, then Mr. McCabe will have no choice but to invoke the Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination. Please let us know if you have any questions. Michael Bromwich. Honorable Dianne Feinstein, yeah, right. Chairman Grassley responded to Bromwich's letter stating he would consider granting Mccabe immunity. I'm willing to discuss with the ranking member your request that the committee consider seeking a court order compelling you to testify under a grant of immunity. However, under this code, seeking such an order requires a 2/3 vote of the committee, and even if that were to occur, the Justice Department would then have a formal opportunity to delay any testimony and attempt to persuade the committee not to proceed. Before even beginning to consider whether to initiate that process, the committee would need to know a lot more about the anticipated scope, nature, and extent of your testimony. The committee could then formally consult with the department to solicit its views before deciding whether to proceed formally. Grassley also wrote a letter to the FBI on Tuesday requesting Andrew Mccabe be released from a non-disclosure he signed that is blocking him from releasing emails and documents to the committee. The Senate Judiciary hearing will now take place on Monday, June 11th. It will be live streamed for public viewing. Sources are saying the IG report on the FBI's 7th floor under Comey's directorship is absolutely damning and worse than expected. So, at least Grassley wrote the letter to be released from the non-disclosure that is blocking him from releasing emails and documents. So listen, in other words, Mccabe wants to sing, but he wants to be let off the hook. You get it? So, listen, if he can bring the big guys down, I say it's a small price to pay. I don't know. But he wants immunity here. But I think he's ready to sing, this guy now. So you get the little ones to sing, and then you reel in the big fish, I'll go along with that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.